Look at this. I'm freaking huge. Freaking huge. Yum. Yum, yum, yum. Welcome to That's Not Sexy. I am your master level personal trainer, Alex Diaz, aka Mr. Freaking Huge. This is going to be Ask a Master Certified Personal Trainer number 14. Damn, I made a lot of videos already. So let's talk about Don 18W vitamins. Which one should I be taking for muscle growth, mass, and strength? Right now I'm using full-time, even if I don't train, B50 time released, vitamin E, and L-lysine. What does it mean by time release? Thank you. Cool. So you're taking B50, which is a complex of B6 and 12, I believe, and I believe it doesn't have B1 and 2. I could be wrong, but I'm sure that most B50s have B6 and 12 only. If it only has B6 and 12, then I recommend B1 and 2 to help with breakdown of carbohydrates and proteins for energy. So you could to fuel your workout. You know, B6 and 12 is good for your nervous system and for energy and everything else, and for the production of red blood cells. I know that B50 has biothin and nasine and pantothenic acid, if that's how I pronounce it. I forgot how to pronounce it. I think I can pronounce it. And folic acid, so you don't need those extras because I'm pretty sure it comes inside, built in. That helps pretty much the breakdown of using fats as energy. And you said you take vitamin E, great, and L-lysine. I will also add vitamin C and D. Vitamin C for collagen to help with the connective tissues for your bones, and vitamin D obviously for your bone. What does it mean by time release? Oh, by the way, you could take as much vitamins as you want. You're not going to become huge. You're not going to get big muscles taking vitamins. Most of the vitamins you do take, especially multivitamins, are going to be released in your urine. If you don't believe me, take a vitamin pack, animal pack, or any kind of multi-pack vitamin, and when you go to the bathroom, you're going to see that your urine is a different color because you're not using that vitamin. It's actually being released in your urine. So if you're eating enough from your foods, you don't need to take excess amount of vitamins. But people don't have the time, nor the money, or the knowledge to have all the nutrients and vitamins you need. So a multivitamin and stuff like that, and these vitamins would be good for someone who isn't eating the good food that you need. So, but again, taking vitamins does not make you huge. You don't get mass taking vitamins. You get bigger training the muscle, not taking in things. Okay, you get bigger by tearing down the muscle. You don't tear down muscles taking vitamins. Yes, they may help with energy, which will promote more reps and sets in the gym, but taking the vitamin in itself does not do anything for your muscles. I hope you understand that. As far as the time release, think of time release as a casein protein, which is, you take a casein protein, you have protein throughout the day. The delivery of time release capsules are just throughout the day. Are they effective? Nah. Matter of fact, in the study for vitamin C, there was 50% less bioactivity than a regular vitamin that wasn't time released. And actually, time release costs more, so you're paying more for no benefit. So I wouldn't recommend time release. But there's no bad thing about taking a time release. It's not like always, but as far as the quality, I would say that in the study they did had a 50% decrease in it. But that's up to you. You already have your slow releasing time release one. So that's it for that question. TA7KS, hey, if if we are young teenager, what do you think? What you think I should start out on? What weight to curl? So you're asking me what I think you should be curling right now at your age and you're a teenager. You should get the lightest weight that you could find, okay, and curl that, because for one thing, when you're training, you're gonna do a warm up set anyways. So get a lightweight that you know is super light. Maybe it's a 10-pound dumbbell. Okay, so you're talking about specifically curling. So get a 10-pound dumbbell. See if you could do it, 20 times. Okay, then drop that. Take a minute. Go up to the 15-pound dumbbell. See if you could do that 20 times. You obviously won't be able to do it 20 times if your max was 20 on the 10 rep, on a 10-pound one. So if you know that on the 15-pound dumbbell, you did it, you were trying to do 20, you only did 15, use that as the actual working set. So you're gonna do your warm-up set will be a 10-pound, then you're going to a 15-pound, and that will be your working set. If you want to go heavier, you go to a 20-pound and probably rep out maybe 10 after the third or fourth set. But I'm not gonna tell you a specific number, because I don't know anything about you, and for me to tell you, hey, grab a 40-pound dumbbell, is wrong with me. And so to answer, I'm just giving you like a general, but I would say lift the lightest weight first to see how many you could do for 20 reps, and then add a 5-pound or a 10-pound increment, and then see if you could still continue doing that 20 reps without losing your form, because the form is the most important thing when you're doing. Is if you're doing a 15-pound curl correctly, and then you go to a 25-pound curl and you're using your shoulders and you're swinging, there's no benefit of doing a heavier weight. Okay, so I wouldn't be focusing too much on the weight. I know you're young and you want to do heavy ass shit, but don't worry about the weight that you're lifting. Focus more on your form and the squeezing of the muscles. That's the most important thing. So do a 10-pound, 15-pound, a 20-pound, and see what you could do for 20 reps. That will be, if you do 20, meaning that's the max you can do. So if you cannot do more than 20, that will be your warm-up set. That's the first weight that you will lift when you start. From there, you could go up in 5-pound. Don't do less than 8 reps on your 6. I'll say 7, 8 reps for your biceps. B Bay asks, I see you're also a magician. I'm sorry, a musician, and I am a magician too, actually. You're also a musician and music fan. Am I right? What's your favorite kind of music? Yes, I am. As you can see, I have my studio behind me and my music, and I actually like to create ballads and rock music. I listen to like metal and like punk rock music at the gym. I compose just like ballads and like classical kind of music a bit, and I played rock music, so I make my own music as well. Nothing to do with the gym, but I gotta answer the question, so it's a good question anyways. Thanks for noticing. And I'm not sure if I answered this question a while back ago, but I'm gonna answer it again if I did. Cause I'm not sure. I get lots of questions and I can't remember who I answered. Chris from Lehigh asks, Mr. Freaking Huge, one last question. Is there any hope for an ectomorph like me to gain a decent amount of muscle with 0 supplements? I'm hoping I could gain mass strictly by eating 6 times a day and getting a calorie surplus. My diet is very strict and I don't like the idea of putting supplements into my body. I'm 5'7" and I was 140 last time I weighed myself 2 weeks ago with very little body fat. So that's very good. You have very low body fat. That's excellent. Ectomorphs are very long, lengthy. You're not that tall, but you are slim, and so your body fat is low. That's great. So as far as you said, I'm hoping I could gain mass strictly eating. I don't know what mass is to you, okay? Because mass to me is muscles. Mass to you could be water, fat, and muscle. So I'm not sure what you're talking about. If you're talking about you want muscle, you're not gonna put on muscle eating food. You don't. People have to understand that muscles don't come by eating. Muscles come by training. Yes, you need your proteins and your carbs from your food to help a recovery, and the repair of muscles and everything. But you don't get bigger muscles eating more. You get fatter eating more. You get more, fat. You get weight. So just letting you know right now. So as far as supplements, understand that supplements, okay, creatine, I'll say it right now, I recommend creatine to you. Okay, and you're gonna say, well, that's a supplement. Yes. Well, you eat chicken, right? You eat steak, right? You eat fish, right? Well, guess what that has? That's creatine. So it's the same as think about like your protein. You eat steak, right? You eat chicken. Well, that has protein. So what a supplement isn't bad. It's not a steroid. It's supplementing a food that you normally eat. So if you normally eat steak and chicken and all that, you can have a protein drink which has the same amount of protein that the chicken is. They even have protein drinks that are meat based. So I don't know why you're so afraid about taking supplements. There's been no studies or problems taking protein drinks. There's no studies saying that taking creatine is unhealthy or have any injuries or problems with taking supplements. If you're stuck at a plateau and you're training very hard, I would recommend you take creatine, because creatine would help with pushing more heavier weight for more reps, and it'll help with recovery as well. So and you're getting it from your foods. So these are natural. You get these from your food. They're just from the food. You don't have to worry about, this is not part of my body. Your body produces this. So yes, you can get here we go, the fake ambulances always interrupting me while I'm making videos every time. It doesn't help that I live in a corner of a two-way street in New York, right? So yes, you can get big without taking supplements. Do you need them? No. I recommend them because they will help you, and they will help you get faster results, as far as you will have more strength and you could lift more, so compared to if you wasn't taking creatine. All right, but yes, you can get big just training. If you're training every body part every week, if you're training 5 days a week, if you're only training 3 days a week, then go up to 5 days a week if you really care about your muscle gains. So yes, you can get big without taking supplements, but don't be afraid to take them. You get them, again, you get them from your food. We're talking about natural bodybuilding here too. We're not talking about taking any kind of steroids or anything. These are all things you could get in an organic store. It don't matter. So that's all I gotta say about that. So don't be afraid of it. But you don't need it. If you really don't want to spend money on that, you don't have to. It's your choice. Do what you want. I personally like creatine. I take my protein drink as a meal replacement for my meal, because I'm supplementing my meal for protein drinks. But that's your choice. I hope you get all the gains you want, by the way. And I think I'm gonna leave it at that video, because this is a long, wow, it's a 14-minute ramble. Alright, so that's it for this video. I'm gonna have lots of other videos coming up, tips on how to get bigger muscles and a lot of other good stuff. Maybe some more workout gyms and a lot more random questions I have to post from the gym. If you want to leave me your question, you could go to my Facebook fan page at facebook.com/thatsnotsexy. Links below. You could send me your messages there. Make sure you're a fan of my fan page. You could send me your questions through my inbox and comments. Sometimes I don't get the comments, so that's why I'm saying check out my Facebook, and also inbox me personally through YouTube, because sometimes the comments I don't get. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're not subscribed to That's Not Sexy and Mr. Freaking You, that's not sexy at all, man. Freaking you. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, yum. I think I did lose my mind. It is gone. My mind is completely gone.